All right, so NG ship B is pretty rough. I've found NG ships to be hard in general. Now, which of these have we done? Have 11 systems installed. So we've done none of the things for this. To get our next ship, what do we need to do? We need to defeat the flagship with any layout of the NG cruiser. That's unlikely to happen. I'd like to do it. So maybe we go back to the more standard 3 crew. See about this. We only start with a combat drone and an ion blaster. Sure, let's give it a go. Okay, we got important data. Don't you forget about it. All right, so let's see. We're gonna ion blast and that. And then in this particular configuration, we can just fire away. It doesn't really matter what we do. The drone's gonna do drone things. We got lucky on that one. Oh, we're still taking hull damage though. Okay, so we are not timing our ion blasts well with their hull coming back online, which I can't tell if that's good or bad. I mean, we're absolutely slamming them, but okay, we got the kill, we got the scrap. Oh, you need to not be standing in the engine room. I don't know why I opened the door to the engine room. Gosh darn it. Please go out fire. Thank you. So now we can do this, and once these are closed, then we can vent other rooms to equalize the oxygen. All right, and then I think I don't want to take another solar flare, so we'll go here and we'll hope. It's hard to time because one of your combat drones, once your combat drones turn on, the interval at which it fires is inconsistent. Yeah, I have noticed that. Ooh, we got super shields on our second fight. And it's quite a bad time to have that set up. They don't have anything too scary, but I think we just can't do better, so let's just we're definitely going to take some hits here, I think. That miss stinks. Oh, that really stinks. I guess our ion blast landed just in time. Hey, if you could shoot their weapon systems, please. That would be fantastic. Okay. We have the ion blast back online. Shoot wherever we can, I guess. That'll stop him from jumping at least. Ooh. Why is our Ion Blast 2 firing so darn quick? Oh, it only does 1 ion damage. Okay, the last time we had a heavy ion blaster. That's the difference. Got it. Okay. So the Ion Blast 2 is way better than the heavy, it seems to me. Okay, let's see. We can do one more and then the store, it looks like. Overhearing their conversation, it seems that they take they've taken possession of an enemy ship intact. Offer your services. We're not properly equipped for this type of mission. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll go to the store and see. We don't have much to sell, so it's pretty much just we can get Felicity the Mantis. That would be fun. Let's see. So we could get another. We can't get any of the good weapons here. Or people. In fact, we basically can't get anything, because I don't think... Well, we could sell the Medbot Dispersal. I don't think that's really in line with what we're trying to do here, but what do we replace it with? If we sell that for 30, we end up at 73. which could get us... Yeah, early on, I think that heavier beam is wasted for sure. I think we save our money. I'm not enthralled by any of these things. Like the S-bomb is interesting, but I don't think I want to sell the medbot dispersal for that. So I think we just hold off on that one. This to this to this to this to this. Okay. Wow, I can't believe we're not in the danger zone. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings, and nearby pirate seems to have an advanced hacking tool. All right, where are we going to get hacked? That's the question mark. Hacker man. Oh, wait. I just fired that. What the heck is going on with that? Okay, this ion blast is charging way faster than I expect it to. I think I gotta get used to that. Like, way faster. What is the charge time on this thing? Like, early game, it's disgusting. Yeah, early game, the ion blast seems insane. 3 fuel, 8 scrap, not great. Okay, we'll go... So we know we need to go up. So we can do this one to this one. Yeah, I think we can safely do that. We will attack the pirates. Hey, Kenji, welcome. How are you doing? You asked for it. All right, they are engaging. Let's see. So with their weapons, I think we just go for... Actually, with that, I think we just auto-fire on their weapons. The misses are brutal. Is that a halberd beam? Is that what that is? I think it is. Yeah, the randomness of the drone is a little tough. But we absolutely destroy early game. Like this combo of the Ion Blast, it just shreds shields until we get to 2 shields. I realize that that's going to be the break point. It's the Pike Beam? Okay. Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference. I knew it was a beam weapon, but that's about it. All right, we get a little bit more from them. Nice. And now we still have time to go to the store. Defense drone would be huge. Okay, so we have battery backup, clone bay hacking. We do have a defense drone on sale. Also a burst laser, though. I mean, that sounds good to me. So I kind of want to go defense drone 1 and burst laser. Oh, it's the burst laser 1 though. Huh. I think always better than 2. Okay, so let's get the defense drone no matter what. I think that's critically important. And then the question is, do we sell the NG Medbot dispersal for the burst laser? Yeah, I'm not super into this. So wait, that gets us to 55, right? Yeah, okay, so we can buy that. Yep, so we do that. We buy the burst laser. Now, the only problem is we don't have enough to... Like, this is an insane... We need 5 to power all of this. That's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we're committed now, but getting 2 more here is going to be rough. That's going to be an expensive one. Nothing around. We're keeping just at 18 fuel is insane. We will investigate the battlefield. We find nothing. And then I think we can safely go to this and then to that. Yeah, I don't know if the burst laser was worth. Let's attack the slaver. They have a missile launcher. Do we have the ability to kill them without? I don't think we do. So we have to take a bunch of damage. I think we go for it, though. So here's what I'm thinking. We target weapons there, and then we have to go combat drone. Would have liked to see their rocket turn off first, but yeah, I think we got this one. We can keep their weapons locked, and we'll do occasional damage. The alternative was if we had put up the defense drone, we wouldn't have had any other way to do damage. So the combat drone had to be the plan. Dancing dinos, Doodle. Dancing dinos. It's alliterative. Ship appears to be powering up their FTL. That's not going to do them much good. They still got a missile off, which feels bad. Okay, they're extremely dead. Maybe. Okay. Sadly, none of the slaves survived, so I'm not sure I was particularly kind there. All right. I'm going to skip the refueling platform. They've turned out so poorly for us in the past, and we have 17 fuel. Next sector. It's uncharted nebula either way. The top path looks a little easier, so I'm going to go for it. So let's see, we can go here to here. Yeah, let's get one non-nebula node. Trade 3 missiles for 2 drones? Sure. We can buy more fuel. I mean, having a lot of fuel isn't bad, and this is a decent discount because we're getting it for 2 scrap per. I can't see the map to tell if we have a store coming up. I'll get 3 fuel. I don't think there's any value in... Like, it's not a problem that we have too much fuel. Black market weapons trader. Last time this fight was pretty tough. I'll fight. It's got to be our standard combat drone here. Okay, we will take a hit here. No fire, so... Keep those weapons locked down, please. At least partially. Yeah, we're shredding them pretty good. I mean, the combat drones are fun. They're just unpredictable. That's all the problem. Okay, we can pick up this before we go to the store, see if we can get a little more. Eerily quiet. All right, well, we just have what we have, I guess. Smells like a bargain. There's a beam drone. Mind control, hacking. Can't afford any of that. Huh. 3 power for the beam drone feels rough. We're way too power hungry. I don't think the burst laser is going to work for us. I'm tempted to sell it. I think it was a mistake to buy. We're way too far. Like, the next upgrade I think I want to do is drones. So if we get 25 for that, that puts us at 66. The ion intruder drone is so good, but I don't think we'll ever be able to utilize it. At 66, we can't afford any of the systems. So I don't think there's anything... I think I'm just going to repair up. And I'll leave a few pips. So it's just so hard to power unless I'm going to start skipping the ion beam. Is that the thought that the ion beam blast 2 gets decommissioned? I think we have a long way to go. So I'm going to do this. Oh, it's a random one. A rock armored transport nearby looks to have lost its bearings, but when you hail, they grow suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. They're not coming aboard, so I'm not worried that they're rocks. So let's kill them. If they're going to be jerks about it. Oh, we don't have power. This was potentially a mistake. Did I know that we didn't have power? We need to do this fight quickly. They still got a rocket off? Are you serious? I'm very concerned. This may have been, we may have bit off more than we could chew here. We need to win quickly here before we suffocate. Okay. There are fires going in unseen rooms? How do you know that? Does it tell me that somewhere? Oh, you thought you heard it. Is that a sound effect? That's good to know if true. Let's get everybody healed up while we wait for oxygenation to come back up a touch. Oh, you can hear it burning? Okay. I will have to lend some ears to that, and then I think take that off so we can get engines going. And I was thinking I guess I could go here to here to here to here. That looks pretty good. Well, this shows me more of the map, so let's do this. Navigating into the The fog blind, you practically bump holes of the Mantis ship. They hail you. This transgression will not be overlooked. Nebula is very dangerous. Next time, all humans die. There won't be a next time open fire? Sure, let's kill them. Oh, wait. They have a boarding party, and our team sucks at preventing... This place is dangerous. Let's move on. Yeah, we're going to do really badly against a Mantis boarding crew right now. So I don't think we do that. Force them into the med bay and fight there. I mean, we have 2 NGs and a human. Like, and we're going to be fighting. I don't think we do this fight. Yeah, I don't know. I think that... Oh, I should have turned on my shields. They jump to attack. All right, another Mantis ship. Well, I guess we're doing the fight anyways. Yeah, this ship is the same as the last ship, basically. Okay, so I think we're going to have to fight somewhere again. So I'm going to vent all the non-essential rooms, but we don't have... Do we have... Yeah. Hopefully that means they'll teleport into one of these rooms, and if they do, I'm going to run. Intruders detected. We don't know where yet. Oh, come on. Give me the... At least give me some hits here, please. Okay. Okay, it's a single Mantis. I'm going to let him take out my engines. Just going to run through here. Okay, they just left, it seems like. I don't think they're coming back again, so I'm going to do this. Start reoxygenating the ship. Oh, they got a shot off. I was going to say, the only system they have left is weapons. Okay. You two both need healing. Glad we started the oxygenation when we did. We need a drone arm, though, or we're going to have a hard time with drone parts, I think. So we can do up here or down here. Oh, I think we have time to go up to here, to here, to here. So let's do that. This is going to move to here. 1, 2, 3. Hey, thanks for swinging by, Zephyr. Always good to see you. Have a good one. We'll check for survivors and equipment. An ion charger and 26 scrap. Why can I not jump? Oh, my engines are not powered. That's fair. Let's see. So we can afford to go to here and then exit, I think. We have a solid bankroll. If we get an opportunity to spend it, that'll be very good for business. Rebel ship in the nebula ahead. Stay off the radar and try and engage. We will chase them. Fleet pursuit doubled for 1 jump. Wait, we're not fighting them? I think we still make it. Oh, maybe we don't. All right, let's just jump to here, and I think we'll be able to leave without Getting wrecked? Yeah, okay. We were still okay. Let's see. Let's get things back to normal. Our O2 is off. That's not great. So we survived the nebula. We didn't get a slug, which I was kind of hoping for. But we got an NG homeworld where we can make some money. Or excuse me, spend some of our bankroll. So I think that's good. We'll do the distress beacon here. Actually, hold on. Do we have enough right now to get our burst laser up and operational? I think we do. So in situations where we don't need to go drones, we can do that, and then... Sure, let's get some... I think we should get some headroom on our weapon systems. Wait, hold on. It's Burst Laser 1, though, not Burst Laser 2. Which is what Innie was saying. So many times, Drew. Basically unlimited winning. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Hitting escape on this screen, just as a side note, locks in your changes. So good to know, I guess. So now we're locked in on Ion Blast plus Burst Laser 1. Not the setup I necessarily wanted. I thought escape would cancel, but you arrive at a smoldering NG research facility. It's distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates, Mantis most likely. There could be someone left alive. We'll board the station. Place is dead. Nada. Okay. Let's see. This gives us a lot more vision, but it's only 3 on. Yeah, I think we want to see more as we go. So far, I prefer this one with more crew members to the one with more other stuff. We're going to try and be the hero here. 2 shields, though, makes me a little nervous. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then when the shields are down, we'll sneak the burst laser in. Or is this not going to get through the shields? It may not get through the shields. Okay. It does look like it just barely gets through the shields. And keeps them down. So let's have the burst laser go off when it can. We're still just barely able to keep afloat here, it seems. Ion 2 gets through 3 shield pips? Really? That surprises me. Holy cow. This Burst Laser 1 is doing a terrible job getting through their weapon systems, which are now resist. Oh, they must have one of those things that makes it so hull damage doesn't always land. I forget what titanium plating I think it was from the cloaking ship. Oh, rock plating. Okay. I guess that makes it easier to get a... That makes it easier to get a pacifist kill against rock, because you can suffocate them. Uh-oh, I think that was not enough. They may be able to jump out. I don't think there's any way we could stop them. Yeah. The miss from the burst laser one meant we couldn't stop him. Ah, and we don't even get anything from the victims either. All right. We get to see more going this way, so let's do this. Oh, I see. We'll participate in their study, their Zoltan research study. We get paid out a little bit. I think we want more reactor bars. But we'll wait and see if we can find a store. Yeah. Okay, so we have time, so I'm going to go doot. Yeah. I think we can only do 2 of these nodes down here. Let's try and get a little more. I'm probably going to sell the charge. Super shields, you say? Shut down our engines. Okay. That's not the end of the world. They have a lot of weapons, though. Holy cow. This is... Oh, iron does double damage to super shields? That's good to know. Alright, we got through that. Alright, we got no dodge. We just had a nice little miss on our ion doohickey. Okay, that didn't get through. That's good. Okay, weapons are taking a beating over there. Why is this guy not doing his computery thing? Shouldn't he still be doing his computery thing? Like working at his terminal? Man, the misses. Well, yeah, but at least from my understanding, my engine was sabotaged, but not completely non-operational. Also, wow, good job. Good job being maxed out weapons, duder. That's pretty sweet. Okay, let's not deactivate our oxygen for no apparent reason. Oh, it disables the man slot. Okay, that's good to know. It's these little details we slowly learn. An NG ship in the vicinity, seeing you jump in, armed to the teeth, immediately broadcasts its surrender. Subject goal, wealth. NG motivation, survival. Transfer of goods acceptable. I mean, let's take their money. Wow. Not bad. We got 2 stores too. So let's if the first one isn't good, let's just split on the second one. The Chain Vulcan. This laser weapon takes a long time to warm up. Each time it fires, it decreases the cooldown, eventually able to take down any amount of shields. Yeah, I wasn't going to sell Burst 1. I'm definitely going to sell the Charge Ion. I don't think that's worth it. But that may be it. Let's see, what's on page 2? Creates a single super shield barrier periodically. We could get another person. We have a pretty solid bankroll. I'm going to sell the ion charger. I don't think we're ever using that in our current setup. Just want to see where we end up. Halberd is 3 power, though. What are we replacing the burst laser? This seems really hungry. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we skip this shop. I'm not seeing anything here that knocks my socks off. Another crew member would be good, but But what am I swapping the halberd in for? Because it's 3 power. Like, I agree with what Drew's saying. Like, I think we need another shield pip. Critically. And we just barely have enough for that now. I think that's more important. I'm going to go to the next shop. I'm not... Yeah, I think I agree with that. Like, if I found a drone recovery arm, I think there's some argument. So you're saying halberd in place of ion beam. Use the burst laser to take down shields? Well, we have time, I think, to go look at this and then come back if we absolutely need to. So let's do that. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing over here. Okay. Except we could pick up another person, which I don't think is terrible. Slightly troll shop. So let me look at what this costs. I mean, that's basically all our money. I think maybe we just move on and just get to that second shield pip. I think this is more important than... Yeah, no, I realize, Drew, but I think given that I was planning to do this... I think we just do this upgrade. And we move on. And we ignore the... We ignore the shops for now. And then I think we can go down this way. No, we can't. So let's go here to here to here. So we tried. I think that second shield pip, though, is really important. We'll investigate the battlefield. Find nothing. Third shop. Wow. Let's see. So if we go here, we're not going to be in the danger zone. We go here. I think we can go across this top edge. System repair drone. Not bad. There are times when I might use that. Although the drone part, I'm not sure I'm into. We can go to either of these. Let's go to the middle. You arrive at a small fleet of civilian NG ships. A simple decryption and translation of their comms frequency tells you that they are having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. We will use the NG crew member. Our goals have analogous elements, however, not all available for disclosure, discretion necessary. We offer our help. Secret technologies, added quest marker to the next sector. Added quest marker to... Okay, this is the one... This is the same one that we did to get the cloaking ship, I think. And then, oh, we can technically go here because we weren't in the danger zone. And the exit shouldn't be in the danger zone next time. Or I'll learn a very valuable and important and terrible lesson. So let's see. Cash from the Federation Mantis War. They suggest... I'm just going to secure it. I think the booby trapping pushes back the fleet. I don't really care. Oh, anti-personnel drone. Dang. Yeah, that's what I thought, Innie. Let's see. So I could put this here. I think the anti-personnel is better than the repair. Hey, Dark Mage, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Doing well. Liking the new streaming time. I'm excited that I'll have so much of my day after stream. A ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. Let's hail the ship. We have money. Come aboard and see our wares. This seems risky. I think if with the anti-personnel drone, I think we're good. So let's dock, and worst case we can fend for ourselves. Okay, so we can buy drone parts, we can buy a boarding drone, we can buy nothing, or we can buy a drone system upgrade for only 15. Let's do that. That seems like a deal. Okay, I like that. I might put some more into power systems so that we can get the combat and the defense drone going at the same time also. Friendly pirates every once in a while. Every once in a while. I want to get some of the subsystem upgrades. I know I sleep on these too much, but maybe I do one and then also pick up. Can't quite get blast doors. Do I need the extra power? So what I'm thinking right now is in situations where they have a rocket launcher, I can go. I'm sure they were, but I think I'm okay with it. We also need some hull at some point relatively soon. Trying to decide about some more power. I think could only be good, but without a drone recovery arm, like I can't go too spammy over here. I think one power is all we need because we can take one off of engines. So we'll do that for now. Slug Nebula or Zoltan? I'd rather go to the Slug Nebula, I think. We've headed into the Slug Nebula. We are hoping to find ourselves a slug, and we have the quests. Last time these quests really kind of roughed us up pretty good, but let's go ahead and do them. I don't remember what we got for it. You're at one of the rebel bases NG told you about. It appears abandoned except for a scout ship. Perhaps you could extract information from them. Okay, they're trying to jump away. They have a lot of drones. Wow. They're immediately trying to jump away, so I feel like I need to go full bore here. And maybe I actually need to have the burst laser target the captain so they don't run away. Okay, that's not great. There goes our burst laser. They're gonna jump. I don't think there's any way we can stop them. I could switch the ion blaster over to the pilot for a second. Stop. This isn't worth dying for. Demand information of stolen technology. Of course that's why you're here. Yes, they passed by here. Okay. Added quest marker. Let them go. Okay, so we took some hits there, but this is the old quest, so this is the new quest. Also, this Slug Nebula is very kind. Alright, so let's just go to the new quest immediately, I guess. Or do we do one distress beacon first? I'm worried that we're just going to end up ping-ponging around and we're not going to get a lot of cash out of this. We have enough ping-ponging around that we can do. So let's go here. You have finally caught up with the ships you've been hunting. A hangar-sized cargo ship. Okay, they have teleporters. That's not great. As you reconsider the assault, a squadron of NG ships with pirate emblems jump to assist you. You prepare for the fight. Okay, so we're going to need the anti-personnel drone, I think. And the defense drone? Oh, we don't have enough for both. Let's see. Who's injured? Oh, you took a hit the last time. So let's see. We know we're gonna have a boarding party, so let's vent all of the rooms and hope they just jump into the med bay, I guess. I'm waiting on drones to see what the play is here. Oh yeah, we don't have doors upgraded, do we? Oh yeah, I don't want to lose my weapon system, do I? Good kill there, jeez. How are we doing on weapons? Dang. Oh, our medbay is not on. That's a huge mistake. Let's do that. Gonna help out here a bit. They just shot my drone. Okay, let's see. I think the ion blaster, we have to swap it over to weapon systems until we get the weapon system back online. Let's get a bit of dodge going. You need to get out of here. We're getting wrecked. Yeah, I think the defense drone was the right call. Good call. Dear missile launcher, thank you. Or defense drones are awesome. Oh, the miss though. Okay, that was bad. Yeah, it is. I should have went with it earlier. I think that was foolish of me. Okay, we've got oxygenation. Let's get the repair on the engines back. So, but I only want to use the defense drone if they have projectiles, obviously, right? I seem to remember that this fight does offer a hull improvement, like because it's the end of the quest. We'll see though. The NG emerged victorious. Project XME commissioned by the Federation. Transmit coordinations to the Federation Command. Yeah, so we get titanium system casing, 20 hull points, 46 scrap. Yeah. Solid. Okay. So I think that worked out well. 20 hull points. I thought it was going to be more like 5. I will take 20 though. Now, I'm a little curious. So I can go here to here to here. Yeah, this is pretty good. Let's go to this distress beacon. You arrive at the beacon, immediately a pirate ship. Okay, so this is a defense drone opportunity because they have flak. So we'll do that, and then... that, and then weapons. Now, it'll only stop one of the... It'll only stop one of the flak bits, right? But... Oh, I didn't mean to open medbay there. I think this is going to be a bad fight for us even in this situation. Yep, I powered the medbay on it. Okay, it looks like it is doing work. Hey, the shields went up. Why? Oh yeah, that was only one. Okay, they go away. Get that room reoxygenated, hopefully. Am I just getting really unlucky with shots here? It seems like I am. Yeah, targeting shield doesn't seem to be working very well right now. I could swap over to a combat drone here. Okay, you can go back up here. You can go here. You need to go here. Get deoxygenated, fools. So the thinking was when the flak was active, that was why I selected it, but now that I have it, it seems like, let's see. So at least for the moment, let's fully target that in hopes that we can stop the jump. I think we're in good enough shape that I'm going to switch back to the shields for a second. Yeah, if the flak goes off, that's what I just don't want to bother. Like, I don't want to waste the... They're at 1. I don't want missiles. So, no surrender for you. That probably means they'll get a flak shot off here. But, oh, they didn't. Okay. Good stuff. Sure, I prefer that reward anyways. So yeah, so the only thinking on why I had the defense drone was initially to head off the flak, and then I didn't want to swap to the combat drone because I had already deployed this drone and I didn't want to waste a drone part swapping over to the other one since the flak might have come back online. That was my thinking. Not necessarily the right thinking, but thinking nonetheless. So I'm going to go to this distress, then to the store. I kind of want to skip the quest, but I guess I can't. Because this quest would have just been the wrong ship, is my recollection. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting. It looks as if it was fleeing a rebel advance. We'll hail them. It was bait. Okay, so they have an ion charge. And a flak. I'm gonna go defense. They're not coming aboard. So this will get one of the flak pieces, is my understanding. The miss there is a bummer. Okay, the medbay can be like that. Here we go, Doodle. That's a lot of damage. Only got one shield now. Okay, that'll get one piece of flak. Oh, I can't operate the doors because of brokenness, which means I think you need to come firefight. We're getting wrecked by this. I'm not sure what else I could be doing. Let's get our shields back up and operational, maybe. Yeah, the flak is not great for... Or the defense drone is not great for dealing with flak. That's for sure. And we keep losing our burst laser, which is not ideal. Could I just do... They're so good at keeping their... my laser just shot their ion pulse. I'm reasonably sure that is what just happened. Man, their burst laser too is... I'm very jealous of it. There's a miss for you. Okay, I think we've got it, but how are you still stunned? You've been stunned for like half an hour here. Okay, 35 more scrap, 18 more scrap. That feels pretty good. I think it'll also shoot ion pulse, Innie. That's my current theory, at least. Anything that is classified as a projectile. Yeah, that ship was nasty. But we have a really nice bankroll. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Oops, did you not get fully full? I feel like you still have a tiny bit of healing to do. Nope, I guess you're done. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what weapons we need, but I generally agree. I think we need some weapons. Small shop here. Okay. Battery backup, clone bay, advanced navigation, scrap recovery arm, distraction buoys. Leaves one false signal per sector. I don't think that's exactly what we need. Anti-drone drone, not what we need. No weapons here. I think I'm definitely going to do a bit of repairing. The drone parts are really expensive. Gonna go to there, and then... I don't think we need a second of any of these. We had something to sell. Yeah, we have this to sell. So the titanium casing. All the ship systems have an additional plating that provides 15% chance to negate damage when hit. Hull will still be damaged. Okay. Alright, so we're kind of bummed about that. We have to do the quest, or we have to dip into the nebula. Maybe we dip into the nebula. I'd really love to find an actual shop that isn't bad. Mined out of most of its minerals. There's our second shop. Cool. Let's do one node before we go there. For fuel. Need to buy some fuel. They have... looks like 2 missile systems and a burst laser. Let's attack. I think this is an S-bomb thingy. I think that's what that is. We'll do the defense drone. Defense drone doing insane work right now. Holy cow. Wait, what was that sound there? Oh, that was a bomb. Got it. Defense Drone 1 is insane. I can't imagine Defense Drone 2. Like, thing's got to be like a chain gun. We've let all their systems come back online, although I guess that's not too big a deal because the defense drone seems to do good work. Okay, their weapon systems are offline. Alright, we're not going to take too much of a beating here, it doesn't look like. If they try and run, we may have a hard time. Okay, next burst laser gets the kill if the shields are down and we hit them all. No, surrender. Oh. We did not indeed hit all of the things that we needed to hit. Alright, there we go. 42 scrap. We're rich. $186. No weapons again. We could pick up a shield guy. This guy's pretty good. I don't really want you fighting, though. Pick up a shield guy. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to buy all their fuel. Well, okay, I'm going to buy all their fuel no matter what. Buy the drone parts. Pick up a shield guy. And I think that's it for this shop. No, we could... we don't need to. We can do a hull, I think. Alright, but yeah, we need to find a shop and buy some weaponry. There's something weird about it, right? Let's see, we'll go... I guess we'll go here to here. Actually, we might have time to do this one up here if we don't mind delving back into the nebula momentarily. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, no weapon systems. We got a Mantis crew. They will be boarding. So, let's do our standard setup. And we should vent all the non-essential rooms. Where do we think they are? Also, why are we injured? I should have checked for healing here. They were in medbay? Oh, that's really not good. Whoops. I messed that one up. I forgot I didn't have sensors. That's bad news. We'll take a hull damage from them destroying that, and then we may just have to kite a bit. Oh, we have so few rooms that have oxygen right now. Oh, I'm very nervous about this. I'm worried we're going to lose someone. These are the lessons we learn, right? That's what happens. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's get medbay repaired potentially. Hey, Jokewa. Okay, medbay is repaired. Oh, puppy. Indeed. Alright, we survived. That was, but yeah, we learned an important lesson there. That's kind of the way these things go. Sometimes you make mistakes, like forget that you can't see to know where they are, and yeah, you let them blow up your medbay when you could have been fighting them there. Repair level up there too, very nice. Okay, so with this much time, I think we go to this, to this, to this. Yeah. We're still floating a lot of money, for sure. Another Mantis ship. Okay, so I'm going to do the same venting strategy to try and prevent them from breaking off our systems that we don't want. But this time, if they're in the med bay, we'll know it. Oh, I need a defense drone too. For now, I'll turn off medbay. I didn't realize we had a rocket launcher thing going on here. Aw, Jokewa. So cute. Okay, send you to the medbay since you're going to have to travel through vented space. Well, actually, I think we can force him out. Okay. Door strat didn't work too well there. Nope. Probably should turn on the med bay. Since their weapons are down, I think I can safely do that. Actually, hold on. We don't need to dodge right now, so let's just do this. Get our humans in. It's good to know. Good to know, for sure. Okay, their mantis died. Sucks to be them. Okay, we're starting to get something going on here. 41 more scrap. We have an insane amount of scrap right now. Everybody's not healthy. I'm waiting for them to drop a drone recovery arm in my lap. I mean, if they were on offer, Drew, we need another weapon. Like, I feel like we're okay. Distress beacon coming from civilian ship. It appears to be chased by pirates. We will aid them. Okay, they're gonna have S-bomb stuff going on. So we can't drone that. They are going to be attacking us, so we can anti-personnel drone here. Because they're coming in. I am playing Advanced Edition, and this is my first real playthrough. So, I mean, not my first time playing, but I've played on 2 streams before. So that's the, let's see. For now, I'll toggle off oxygen so I can keep a bit of dodge going, but get you healed up. Titanium plating doing work. Okay, we want to fight in the med bay. That's good for business. Oh, we didn't get him that time as a bummer, but... Okay, we turned off O2, though. That's probably not great. Let's get shields up and operational. So the only real danger is the boarding right now, because we've got their weapons locked. Is small bomb never going to have any effect? It still said it still does hull damage, right? It just doesn't take our systems out, which is nice. All right, good enough. 37. Holy scrap, Batman. Yikes. This is kind of insane. I'm trying to kind of save it. We have titanium, whatchamacallit. Titanium system casing. So it negates some of the bombs. It has a bit of that flavor to it, Jokewa, for sure. This has been a really rough... This has been a really rough for actually spending our money. I don't want to spend our money until I know where we're going to need it. But maybe I just should. A refugee ship. We'll hail them. 3 bombs for 5 fuel. In a heartbeat. So let's, like, there's a lot of upgrades here that I think would be good. Like, getting our evasion up would be very cheap, and probably worth it. Getting autopilot, getting the first doors level would have made some of those boardings really good. But I'm just, I think... Yeah, let's check the next map. Just see if we come up with anything. Rock controlled. We're in the land of the rocks, where the flesh is king, maybe? But yeah, I don't know when we're going to find a shop. I feel like I should spend some money. Like, we can save... Let's spend down to 150, I think. How much... Like, if we did 2 of these and 2 of these, we're still above 150. We get... This would get our evasion up. I think that's worth it. Yeah, I mean, Halberd, for sure it would have. I think you are absolutely correct, Innie. Oh, should be powering up our things. Rock Cruiser performing an exercise. They engage us. Get that going. I guess I can turn on auto fire because I always do that now on this build at the moment. They're not coming aboard, so I don't see anything there that our anti-projectile stuff is going to do. Drone power to engine. Good call. I was powering it. We could even do a combat drone. I don't think we need it for this fight, though, so I'm going to try and save our drone parts. Yeah, this is... I think we got him on lock. Like clockwork. Make sure to manually aim the weapons once it has been repaired from red. Why would that make a difference? Like, I'm still shooting it even when I'm not. Like, I keep this on shields all the time, and then my burst laser just keeps hammering their weapons so that they never get a chance to shoot. Not sure I fully understood, any what you were suggesting. I don't care for their surrender. $45 more scrap. Holy cow. All right. Let's check the jump map here. This gives us the most visibility. So I'm going to jump to this one. Yeah, this to this is going to give us the most chance of seeing a shop. You find a slug cruiser and a rock ship at a standoff, both with weapons armed and ready to fight. You could intervene before this gets out of hand. Tell him to find out what's wrong? Sure. Slug Captain explains that they upgraded the rock's ship reactor, and now the thick boulder heads are refusing to pay for work done. The rock captain says the slime balls did a poor job that is not worth the agreed upon price. Offer to pay the rock debt, demand the rock ship pay the agreed price, or you have better things to attend to. Let's demand the rock ship pay the agreed price. I think people paying their debts is good. Whoa! Massive explosion emanates from the rock ship, shattering both its hull and debris. 5 unavoidable damage. Did not see that coming. Wow. Of all the things that could have happened there. Let's see. I was thinking about what we could do with another 50 here. We could do that. We stay above 150, but let's hold off on that just for a second. This is the one that I wanted to go to try and find a shop. Let's hold off one more and see if we can get a shop. If we wanted to go for the next pip of shields, to actually power it, that would be basically our full bankroll. I'm gonna go here. I wanna see what the next shop is before I invest too much. So far, the fights that we've had haven't been too bad. Gosh, no shops to be found. I'll do this one because we see a lot of stuff and we get a distress beacon. We'll search for the ship. 5 more unavoidable hull damage. All right. Cool, very cool. Let's see. We have time to go to this, to this, to this. So let's do this. Oh, my engines weren't fully repaired. Darn it. Attempt evasive maneuvers. Send someone out there to defuse it. We gain 33 scrap. Okay. This has been a lot of unavoidable hull damage in this segment here. We can go down here and then up to the store. Yeah, we got a pretty flexible route here, I think. We've taken 10 points. Oh, intruders on board. Okay. Power up anti-personnel, which means we do... Oh, wait a second. They got lots of missiles, so I think we do... Defense drone and anti-personnel. It's better than the avoiding. Given where they are, we're going to end up fighting in one of these rooms, I think. Let's do that just to force them somewhere. And then... Shields, weapons... That was a small bomb landing. Okay, on our drone room. Okay, thank you, defense drone. You're great. Okay, the rocks that came in died. Let's close the doors, but open this door, this door, this door, this door, this door, this door, to vent oxygen back in. Oh, not great on the weapon system going down there. Let's send you over here. Get you to the med bay. Okay, we can put some more back into that. This is a bit messy right now. Can I get you out in time? No, I cannot. This is bad. I know I could vent the... Oh, I could vent the air to get rid of the fire, which might be better. Maybe I should have just stepped out and done that. Hard to say. Let's get more people repairing this. There goes my defense drone. That's not good. Okay, everybody back to battle stations. Okay, we need another defense drone. Close doors. All right, I think we're back to stable. I don't fully understand why this fight went as badly as it did. Like, it seemed like a very straightforward fight, and then it absolutely wrecked us. Gosh, they are repairing their weapons insanely fast. Yeah, they're roasted now for sure. Accept surrender, not on your life. Which it will literally be because they are ruined. Wait, did they have 3 shields? I thought they only had 2 shields. Okay, we got a store. We can do one more for greed here, or we can just go to the store. 3 shield? Okay. I mean, I think we go to this store because, like... Yeah, we need something better. Hull repair drone. Drone recovery arm. I think the drone recovery arm is a good pickup here, given how we're doing. I think we want to fix almost all of our stuff. And then, do we need one more crewmate? No, I don't think so. I kind of wanted to see another weapon here. Flak. This is at least 3, maybe 4. So I'm going to do the drone recovery arm. Going to buy their fuel. Going to repair our ship up to, like, here. And then... Second defense drone? So Drew, that's an interesting idea. The thing that gives me pause with that plan is we're already getting to a point where I'm worried about us not being able to get through shields fast enough. And the only way that we can offset and increase our power beyond where we are now is by adding in the combat drone. So if we get rid of the combat, like, I would be more inclined to get rid of the anti-personnel drone. Do we need another person? That's kind of the question that I'm asking myself right now is... Where would we put a person? We put a person on doors, cameras. We can just upgrade doors and cameras, though, for the same price and get the same value out of it. I'm kind of tempted to do one of each subsystem. There is another store we can look at. All right, let's jump to here, to here, to here, to here. Yeah, I don't think we can do both. I'm sure I will, Stefan. I'm sure I will. I think we go here to here. Let's get a little more money if we can, and then we'll check out the second shop, which will have nothing in it. Dang it, I didn't heal my people. That is a lot of missile type weapons. And 3 shields. They're not going to be boarding us, so I'm tempted to take one more out of engines and put, now that we have the drone recovery arm, let's get that out there, because we can be slightly more aggressive. What? Does this thing have all the evasion in the world? What the heck is going on here? Oh my word. Double missile launcher. I guess the game is telling me that I really, really, really needed that, second defensive drone, and I was wrong not to take it. Jeez. We're getting shredded. We're doing okay, but... Alright. Oh, so 2 defense drones fire on the same missile? That's really good to know. So there's no advantage to having 2 defense 1 drones then, is there? Let's get everybody healed up. Okay, so defense 2 is better than 2 defense 1s. Oh my gosh, store to store? Oh no, wait, this was the store that we were just at before. Let's go here. Okay. No page 2 here. But we certainly could pike beam. Or hull beam or charge. 3 power is more than we can ever have. Hold on a second. Let me double check that. 3 power is exactly how much more. Yeah, beams are not good if shields are not down. It's absolutely true. And so we could get the charge, but it's power 3. Do we replace the burst? Is the charge laser Mark II better than the burst laser 1 maybe? Get the charge, drop the burst. That sounds reasonable to me. We don't need to pick up drones anymore. I'm gonna get the fuel though. Is this better though? Max 4 shots, normal damage 1. I don't really like charge 2. I'm kind of with Innie on this one. It doesn't look... Yeah, I'm not convinced. So I guess we save again. I'm gonna get some more power though. Get 2 more pips of power so we can keep our engines up. Because now we can more easily afford the combat and defense drones. And then I think they'll be in the danger zone next time, so now is the time to jump. Hey Neon, welcome. So we picked up an ion bomb and 20 scrap. What the heck is an ion bomb? Self-teleporting explosive. So, self-teleporting explosive that uses ion damage to disable systems can target your own ship. Charge time 22, requires a missile. Stun chance low, ion damage 4. Wow, okay, so that seems very strong, but very slow to charge. Let's see, it doesn't matter, Zoltan or Zoltan. We get to choose between these two or these two, so we'll go Zoltan. Now, do we want to spend the money so that we can activate it? Probably, right? Let's get our next pip of... Actually, hold on. Let's take a look at the map before we do. Yeah, okay. I think let's get that last pip of weapons so that we can at least power it on if we want it to be. Do I want green or green and then red or red? I know, it's a tough choice. Sometimes we have to make difficult choices. Let's see. So if we come down this way, there's no... the connection isn't bad here. Let's fly down this way. Rather than beelining it. No time to visit, apparently. Another store. Now I'm going to regret that I didn't pick it up. We could have gone to the Nebula first. That would have been a good plan. Burst Laser 3. We tried that once before without pre-chargers. I don't think it's good. Repair Arm, Advanced Lifeform Scanner. I'm thinking about hacking right now. Let's get hacking. Now, hacking doesn't need to be manned, right? Let's see. I want to be a little careful here. Hey, Lamandelbrot. Welcome to the stream. I think it's my first time seeing you here. I appreciate you joining the fray. Okay, we gotta go here. The things are on our tail a little bit. Now, does Super Shield block hacking? I assume it does. Receive message. This area is off limits. Submit your ship to processing. It's only one guard ship, a lonely beacon. You decide to fight your way out. Okay, so decisions. All right, so... Can I get a tooltip on super shields to know if I should waste the hacking attempt? Yeah, telling me what I decided, right? They do have a flak, so I'll go with defense drone, I think. Well, maybe the evasion is better for the flak, because flak is low accuracy. Well, I can depower this. Oh yeah, there we go. That's how we get that. So if I depower this, I'm gonna go for the defense drone here. Wow, it got 2 of those, and we still got... Oh, that was the small bomb. Okay, the small bomb ruined our fun a little bit here. Unfortunately. Stopped our progress on the... I love that it gets the second one after it passed by our ship. Get off my weapons. Okay, let's see. You come here. You need to go to the med bay. Because unfortunately... Oh, they destroyed our defense drone. I don't know that it's even worth... Gosh, they are doing a really good job lighting us up, aren't they? Actually, let's have you come to shields. Because you're going to need to go get... These small bombs are wrecking us. Oh yeah, I forgot hacking. Dang it. Okay, so after we do that, then I have to do that to actually disable it. Okay, you go here, you go here. My burst laser not firing? It is, okay. This is a supremely annoying fight. Hack weapons instead would have been a better call. Okay. Now, with this Zoltan burning to death... I'm wondering if we have a pacifist kill on our hands, but I don't think so. Alright, let's try at least for a second to see if we can wait it out. We have hacking up again. Or do we? Oh, can't disrupt the system when it's destroyed. Oh, I see. The drone stays out there. Okay, I understand now. Let's just get you healed up. They certainly can't fly away. I expect that the fire is going to cause hull damage at some point. That's probably going to be the thing that kills them. I should have probably switched to that earlier. Yeah, I think it's the fire is going to kill him. Man the sensors to check. That's a good call. Yeah, the fire is going to kill him. Yep. That's a lot of fire. They're going to have a bad time. When shields go down, they die, right? Yeah. A little warm over there, indeed. So let's see, we just had that store. I think I'm going to move to this because we have a bit of a weird bottleneck. I just want to see more stuff. We're still taking a lot of hull damage on fights, I will say. More super shields. All right, that's it. That's Zoltan space for you, right? They don't have anything that drones are going to do work on, so I'll do this. I think we're going to take some hull damage just because we're getting peppered by a lot of things at the moment. Like, there's no way... Oh, wait, hack the drone system, right? Actually, I think we hack the shields. I think that's a better... And then I'll wait to turn it on until right now. Oh, you're in the wrong room, my dude. That was my bad. Yeah, the asteroids are bad here. Oh, destroy asteroids with defense drone? That's smart. Oh, I can't right now. That system is disabled. Okay. But when it is not disabled, that would have been a very good call. Wait, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be on shields. We could have used your shield help. Okay, they're getting low. We might be able to... I'm gonna put the burst laser on O2 and just see how bad things look. Oh, hold on. They just put out the fire. Yeah. All right, let's get you here, you here. Okay. I'll come here, and then I think I'll go down around like that. You arrive at a Zoltan security checkpoint set up at the perimeter around a beacon. Traveling vessel, you will submit to a crew profiling to identify fugitives of the Empire. Submit to profiling? Okay, well now we're fighting. I'm not giving up a crew member. Alright, this isn't great. This is actually probably going to be quite bad for us. Also, wait, what's going on with my power right now? Oh, this is very bad. Okay, we want medbay active. And then they don't have any weapons the defense drone will help with. Oh, anti-personnel drone. That's a good idea. Wait, where are they going? Willis? Getting a little nervous here. Oh, shoot. I just realized. Oh, wow. Oh, they're exploding. Shoot. They already killed one of my people? And that's through the vacuum. Ah, dang it. That was bad. Well, one of our folks is dead. This is very bad for business. I think we're dead. My doors are broken, so I can't do much of anything here. And they're dying, which is killing me. This is some... These Zoltan exploding is really uncool, if I do say so myself. Yeah. Wow. That was some shenanigans. I agree with that sentiment. All right, we're going with this again. Let's go and restart. But yeah, I never really felt that run. I never felt like we were getting particularly strong. No, I only have the NG crew and the Kestrel and the cloaking ship.